Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very first edition of DRW Newscast, but this is actually just DRW Radio. So, the next DRW Radio, finally, after several months of being out of action, several weeks, my guest tonight, the new DRW Elite Champion, Plan B, Adam Rush.
And thank you, sir. And how fitting is it that after all these months, the radio show continues with the person that gave life to the radio show in the first place. The person who sort of made the radio show relevant, just like he made the Elite Championship relevant again.
After several months of Austin Uhas's title reign, it came to an end at Ultimate Opportunity, our one-year show. If you fans missed it, it was an epic match between Austin Uhas and Messiah after several months of a feud that two former tag team partners, two former tag team champions, became mortal enemies, and finally the feud came to an end at Ultimate Opportunity when Messiah would pin Austin Uhas' shoulders 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring, only to have the once-in-a-lifetime briefcase holder from earlier on in the night when he won the briefcase cash in just hours later on Messiah, a broken and beaten Messiah. End game 1, 2, 3. Adam Rush, the new Elite Champion. Now, Destination War, August 17th, Kansas City, Missouri, at the Sprint Center. Two champions will battle. It is the Clash of the Champions, as some people say. The World Heavyweight Champion, Tyler H., will battle the Elite Champion, Adam Rush, for the DRW Elite World Heavyweight title in one of the biggest unification matches in DRW's history. Two of the most egotistical sons of bitches that have ever stepped in a DRW ring will clash for one championship. Adam Rush, how do you feel going into this August 17th at the biggest party of the summer?
Honestly, this feels completely unfair because anyone who knows anything about DRW knows that Tyler H. isn't anywhere near my class. See, Tyler, you're a cute little champion, but you're not the Elite Champion. You are, instead, the much lower tier World Heavyweight Champion. Ever wonder why we don't trust you with the Elite Championship? Ever wonder why Chris Hero doesn't get behind you? It's because you don't belong. And on August 17th at Destination War, I'm going to show you just how far you don't belong. And I'm going to show you why I'm a member of the Authority and you're not. You have to understand something, Tyler. I've been working for this title shot for 3 months. It was 3 months of the day of the one-year show. 3 months earlier than that I had been robbed of my title shot. I had a title shot for the Elite Championship that night, later on that night, and I didn't get it. I never got it. And winning this Elite Championship on July 27th was incredible. And I finally fulfilled the potential that was seen in me. Granted, it took me 3 months longer than I would have liked it to. And do you actually think I'm going to let you rob me of that, Tyler? No. The answer is always no.
And
Tyler, you don't change.
And in case everybody missed it, one of the biggest, most talked about matches in DRW's history. It was originally booked for April 13th, 2014 at Darkmania. After some personal demons, it finally happened July 27th, 2014 at the one-year show, Chris Zero's last ride, DMG versus Chris Zero, in which DMG was successful in Chris Zero's retirement match. Chris Zero says he is not done forever, but he is done for now. And I, Chris Zero, am standing here today, and I'm saying that for now I have the boots hung up. Is it forever? Only time will tell. But as you said, earlier, Adam, about the Authority consists of some of the most epic things. The Authority has a front line, and that is a team that I created, a team that my sadistic mind started, Bullet Club. Bullet Club is the front line of everything that the Authority stands for. Power, respect, honor. Everything we stand for. Then, if you somehow get through Bullet Club, then you meet Plan B, which is Jonathan Salcedo and Judas Insanity. They work for us. Then, if you get through them, then you meet the real Plan B, the real man who gets the job done, the head honcho, the elite champion, and the face of DRW. You meet Adam Rush. And then, if you somehow dethrone him, then you finally get to the head of the dragon, and that is me. Now see, the Authority, we stand for some idle things. One, we demand respect. You will bow at our feet when we say, and you will plead to us and beg us to even be booked. And we demand honor, because we built this company. I was one of the most honored World Heavyweight Champions, and I'm the first 3-time DRW World Heavyweight Champion. And I'm a 3-time Tag Team Champion. So, just saying, Adam Rush has busted his ass for this company, and he was a Hall of Famer. I am a Hall of Famer. The Authority is the be-all, end-all. It is the set bar of DRW. Now, a little bit of a personal note. I said earlier on in this show that Chris Zero was not done forever. He was only done for now. I have already booked my next match. My next match is a little bit of a personal and business decision. You see, because there's this little guy out there in the world of YouTube who's been running his goddamn mouth about DRW, and he's been trying to go to our indie feds and our developmental feds and saying that he runs things. And Grant Van Dyke, if you have a problem with me and you want to earn your way back into DRW, Destination War isn't where you're going to get the job done, kid. You want me? Adam, when is the next pay-per-view after Destination War?
It's yet to be determined, but I feel like it's going to be August the 31st.
What is the name of that pay-per-view?
You know, I've got this idea.
No, there's pay-per-views already booked. Don't you start that shit. There's pay-per-views already booked anyway. Anyway, at that next pay-per-view, not Destination War, but the pay-per-view afterwards, and I'll go look for it after I do this YouTube show. At the next pay-per-view, Grant, you want Chris Zero in the middle of the ring. You got him. You beat me, you're back in DRW. You beat me, you're reinstated, you got a full-fledged contract, and everything you've ever wanted. Now, I'm just telling you, kid, you beat me, I'm gonna kill you in your sleep. But anyway, you want a piece of Chris Zero, you got it. I'll book it. Not at Destination War, but I'll book it when I'm ready to book it. But you are my next opponent to get his head bit the fuck off. So that's going to be a big pay-per-view in itself right there. $1 million right there in the box office. Anyway.
Good God.
Anyway, as I've said recently, Adam Rush, the future of DRW.
Was there ever any doubt?
There wasn't. We all knew you were the future, kid. We all knew. But now, I gotta look to the bigger and better things. I gotta put the suit back on for a while, and I gotta think of this business as a businessman. And since now I'm a businessman, I say it like this. At Destination War, we are going to see some of the most epic things. Because you are hearing it right here, right now on this YouTube show, that if you think this was the end of DRW, you were sadly mistaken. This was only the beginning. 1 year of ups and downs, curves and winds and twists. But you know what they say. The struggle is all worth the wait, because eventually at the end of that road, and at the end of that rainbow, is a pot of gold. And we're heading there. Because I promise you, 1 year from today, I'm going to stand here on the heels of our 2-year show, and I'm going to talk about how Adam Rush done it again, and how Adam Rush was still the Elite World Heavyweight Champion. Why? Because that is who we are. Because diamonds are forever, and so is the Authority. You see, somewhere deep down in the world of television, there's a woman, and she's sitting at home, and she's watching this with a tear in her eye. And she's reading this, and she's listening to it, and she's thinking, good God Almighty, Chris Zero has lined himself with some of the best wrestlers in the world. Because honestly, Bullet Club, Plan B, Adam Rush, and Chris Zero, you just don't get any better than that. And we ain't done recruiting yet. So keep impressing us. Maybe you may become a member of the Authority. But until that day, just remember, you adapt or you perish. Because in this world, the world isn't big enough for everybody. The world isn't big enough for all of us. Because eventually, you're going to test the Authority, and we're going to put you down. So, this is what you have to look forward to. Chris Zero was back. Adam Rush is hotter than ever. And this was only the beginning.